Ah! Yeah, I can't figure this out. Hey, MecKidz, my name is Mitchell. Do you know how to solve a Rubik's Cube? Or maybe you have a friend who can solve one. People who know how to solve these are so smart. But today, we're going to talk about something even better than being smart, being wise. Because wisdom is finding out what you should do and doing it. We learned last week that wisdom is worth searching for. If you haven't seen that video, check it out on the MecKidz YouTube channel. I'm so excited about today's Bible story. But before we get started, we're going to do the wise thing and worship God. Worship is a fantastic way to give honor and praise to God through song and dance. Let's go!
You're the giver of everything we need. You're the maker of everything we see. You make my heart sing. You make my heart sing. You're the only one who never fails. Even when things change, you never will. You make my heart sing. You make my heart sing. Jesus, you give us love, your never-ending love, and it's the kind of love that makes my heart sing. You make my heart sing. Jesus, you give us life, your never-ending life, and it's the kind of life that makes my heart sing. You make my heart sing. You're the only one who sees me through. Every day of my life I live for you. You make my heart sing. You make my heart sing. Jesus, you give us love, your never-ending love, and it's the kind of love that makes my heart sing. You make my heart sing. Jesus, you give us life, your never-ending life, and it's the kind of life that makes my heart sing. You make my heart sing. We'll sing it out for the world to hear. There's no one greater. There's no one greater. We'll sing it out, make it louder still. There's no one greater than you, our Savior. Jesus, you give us love, your never-ending love, and it's the kind of love that makes my heart sing. That makes my heart sing. You make my heart sing. You make my heart sing. Jesus, you give us love, you never give us love, and it's the kind of love that makes my heart sing. You make my heart sing. Jesus, you give us life, you never-ending life, and it's the kind of life that makes my heart sing. You make my heart sing.
Hey friends, my name's Anita and I have a big announcement for you. MecKidz Summer is ending with our best event yet, Level Up. This event will train you and your family to make a difference for God all year round with fun activities, a giant inflatable obstacle course, and escape rooms. Yes, it is going to be awesome. It is this Friday from 6 to 8. Invite your friends and have your parents sign your family up for this free event. We can't wait to see you there.
Thanks, Anita. I am so excited for Level Up. Man, it's going to be awesome. Well, today we're going to hear a story about Solomon. Solomon was one of the wisest men who ever lived. So let me send you over to some of my wise friends over at the So-and-So Show to tell you all about it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to turn on a light. Okay, here we go. Oh, hi. Hey there! I'm really digging deep this week. As you can tell, I'm inside of a tunnel. And unfortunately, I think I'm stuck. Wow, this is really tight. Whew. Okay, have you ever heard of the word claustrophobia? Yeah, it's where somebody is really scared of tight places and small places, and they think like the walls are closing in on them, and they run out of an ability to breathe. And I never thought I'd be like that, but I think I'm starting to become that. Help! Help! Somebody please come help me! I've dug too deep and I can't get up.
John?
Is that an angel?
No, John, it's me. What are you doing in there?
I'm stuck. I've dug deep and I can't get up. Help!
Oh, man.
Ah! I can't dig out! Ah! Ah!
Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon.
And I'm John.
This is the So-and-So Show.
Are you so or so?
Oh, I'm So.
Ah, good. That makes things way more clear. How did we come up with the show's name in the first place?
I don't know. It's probably just something that I came up with.
Oh, yeah. Wait, why would it be something you came up with?
Well, when it comes to the show, I'm kind of the creative force behind it, so it's
How do you
probably-
figure that?
How do I figure what?
How do you figure that you're the creative force behind the show?
Well, I came up with the title.
Oh, that's speculation. Besides, people don't tune in for your creativity. They tune in for my hijinks. That's why I'm here.
The show was my idea.
The show was my idea.
There's only one way to solve this.
You're right. One way.
Splitting the studio down the middle like a late 80s sitcom.
That was my idea. Stop copying me. Ah!
I'll get the tape.
And I'll fast forward in time. Star Wipe.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Brandon Show. I am your host, the inimitable Brandon. Today, we are diving deep into the recesses of our minds.
Cannonball! Woo! Come on!
John, do not do this.
Why not? It's time for some hijinks. Besides, you have no control over my show. Because my show is called John Show is better than Brandon's show. Woo! Here we go. Ooh. Actually, look. Look.
What am I looking at?
The camera is on my side of the room.
No. The camera is off limits. Neither one of us can have a show without
You should
the
have thought
camera.
about that before you agreed to this contrived comedic situation. This was all part of my plan because wisdom is a John thing.
All right, fine. Okay, you've got the cameras, but all the sound equipment is on my side.
Who needs sound equipment?
You're still showing him. No. Welcome again to my wonderful show. And an example of verbal dexterity not seen since my sophomore year in high school, I shall sing the Major General song from Pirates of Penzance. I am the very model of a modern Major General. I've information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I know the kings of England, and I quote the fights historical from Marathon to Waterloo, and orders categorical. It's been a long time since I've done this, so I only remember the first 4 lines. You won't have a problem hearing those 5 or 6 times, right? So here we go. I am the very model of the modern... This isn't working, is it?
Maybe we can go to Bible time.
John, no one can hear you, all right? But hey, I've got an idea. We should go to Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey guys. Guy. Question. Why is there only one of you?
I am also here.
Oh, let me guess. The thing where you put a line of tape in the middle of the room and split everything 50-50 and things aren't going the way you planned?
How did you know?
let's just say I've watched a TV show or two in my time. But luckily, you might be able to take away something from today's story. We're talking about a wise ruler and one of the hardest problems he ever untangled. And we're doing it with the help of our very own So-and-So Show players.
Hooray!
Okay, the star of our story today is King Solomon. Now, Solomon was the son of David, who was a very important king. Solomon had a front row seat to his father's reign and picked up a tip or two on what it meant to be a good king.
Tip number 1, always give away the full-size candy bars at Halloween. It's worth the extra price.
But Solomon didn't just get insight from watching his father. One night, God appeared to Solomon in a dream. Now, in the dream, the Lord said to Solomon, "Ask for anything you want me to give you."
Anything?
Solomon thought about what he would need to be a good ruler.
Lord, you've made me king, but I'm still very young. Give me a heart that understands. That way I can rule over your people. I can tell the difference between what is right and what is wrong.
What an incredible thing to ask for. Solomon could have asked for riches or power. He could have asked to be a foot taller or to live for 1,000 years. But instead, he asked for wisdom. The Lord was so pleased with Solomon's request, he promised to give him wisdom. And not only that, God told Solomon, "I will give you what you have not asked for. I will give you wealth and honor. As long as you live, no other king will be as great as you are."
Wow, this is great. Somebody pinch me, I must be dreaming. Ah!
Solomon realized he had been dreaming, but it was much more than a dream. His wisdom was quickly put to the test. He was approached by two women.
You, oh, my king!
My king!
My king!
My king!
Hey, my
My
king! My king. This woman and I live in the same house, and she is insisting that this is hers.
It is mine. It looks just like me.
It does not.
Yes, it does.
Go
It's
by.
mine.
What are we arguing about?
An X Station Playbox 10!
What?
Oh.
Pause for 1 second. Okay, so in the Bible, the two women are arguing over which one of them was the mother of a newborn baby, not a video game console. But the story gets kind of intense, which isn't necessarily the tone of the So-and-So Show players. So
An X Station Playbox 10.
Solomon was in a jam. How could he possibly know who the baby belonged to? The stakes were sky high. So Solomon took a pretty wild shot.
Bring me a sword.
What are you doing?
I'm going to cut the X Station Playbox 10 in half. It's the only fair way to settle this. That way, you both have half.
Sounds good to me. Half is better than none.
Wait! If you cut it in half, it won't work.
I know, but I don't know what you want me to do.
Your Majesty, wait. Give her the X Station Playbox 10. If you cut it in half, it'll be destroyed and no one will get to enjoy the mix of next-gen graphics and high ultra processing power. She will have stolen it from me. But I care more about the X Station Playbox 10's happiness than I do mine.
Right. It belongs to her.
Thank you.
Get it.
That's not fair at all. No.
I did right by that baby. Yep. X Station Playbox 10. What's next?
The end. Let's give a big round of applause for the So-and-So Show players. All right, let's think about how wild Solomon's suggestion was. He said to cut a baby in half. That's nuts. But he would have never hurt the child. It was a test. Solomon was thoughtful about the problem, and he was kind to the real mother who was in a bit of a bind, and he trusted God for wisdom. Those are the qualities you need as a follower of Jesus. You'll have hard decisions too, but when you listen to God and the wisdom of the people he puts in your life, more often than not, you'll make a good choice. I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Kellen.
That was pretty appropriate for us. I'm glad we decided to put all this behind us.
That's right. Obviously, we can disagree about things, but cutting each other off completely isn't wise.
A house divided against itself cannot stand.
Did you just come up with that yourself?
No, Jonathan, that was from my freshman production of...
Reveal the question!
Today's question is, why do you need wisdom?
Well, if you get into a fight with your friend, wisdom is the thing telling you to apologize.
Yep. Or the thing telling you you shouldn't eat cookies before dinner.
Yeah, wisdom is knowing when something is right or wrong.
Splitting your room down the middle with tape is not wise, and it's a huge waste of tape.
That's very true. Wisdom, it's a John thing.
Also a Brandon thing.
And hopefully a you thing.
Until next time, I'm Brandon.
And I'm John.
This was the So-and-So Show. Have a great day.
You have a great day. Tape ball. Oh, I was hoping it would stick.
Woohoo! It's me, John, everybody. Welcome to the John Show is Better Than Brandon Show.
Hey, you want to see a magic trick? Watch what I pull out of my sleeve. It's my sweat.
Okay, here's a burpee for you. Number one. That's all I got. I'm sorry.
Let's pause the video and with a trusted adult discuss the question, why do you need wisdom? Solomon asked God for wisdom at a young age because he trusted God to give him wisdom, and God came through. God gave Solomon wisdom and made him a great leader. Did you know that you should ask God for wisdom too? In fact, a week ago, I made a video about that. Check it out.
Here we go, MecKidz. Stand up. Get on your feet. It's time for our memory verse. Woo! Let's go. Memory verse. If any of you needs wisdom, he should ask God for it, and he will give it to you. God gives freely to everyone and does not find fault. James chapter 1, verse 5. Woo! Here we go. Everybody stand up. Let's say it together this time. Here we go. If any of you needs wisdom, he should ask God for it, and he will give it to you. God gives freely to everyone and does not find fault. James chapter 1, verse 5. Woo! Memory verse, memory verse.
Wow, I had a lot of coffee that day. But that verse is so true. That's why we're memorizing it. You can and should ask God for wisdom. Actually, let's do that right now. Pause the video and pray for God to teach you the difference between what is right and what is wrong. In other words, pray for wisdom. Be like Solomon. Start praying today for God to give you the wisdom you need. And I promise God will give it to you. See you next time.